Bang, 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 bang. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Toughness, aka let me stop. That's my old intro. Let me get used to my new intro. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy It'sTNG, aka it's Tariq. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Tariq, aka It'sTNG, and welcome back to another video. Or what's going on, y'all? It's your boy It'sTNG. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Tariq, aka It'sTNG, and welcome back to the TNG Mafia. I like that one. But, excuse me. As you can tell, today is my birthday. Oh my goodness, nobody can see me. You can see. Because there's no light this way. That's why it's so dark this way. And it's down, even though if it was up. I mean, I'm not even really talking about nothing. I just want y'all right here. You know? While I roll up. Because I'm indeed smoking. What am I doing today? I got a few job interviews today. Virtual and in person. Other than that, seeing what free stuff I can get today. Other than that, I'm just locking in because that's not saying I found out what I could do, but I ain't gonna lie, I found out what I could do because, like I said, I opened up a savings account, right? I opened up a savings account and I got that situated. So I'm like, all right, that is over to the side. Now what I need to do, and this is not what I need to do, what I'm doing, because like I said, I got more than two job interviews today. I think I got one at 8, I got one at 10, I got one at 4, one at 4, one at 5. Yeah, I got 4 interviews today. Crazy. On my birthday as well. And it's not even saying like, oh, it's my birthday, I'm supposed to be able to relax. And nah, I'm sacrificing my birthday. Not even saying sacrificing because I'm not really doing anything today anyway. But it seemed like sacrificing me to like relax and stuff because it makes no sense to relax and because I'm not ready to be. So I have no time to sit down and relax because it makes no sense. You feel what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And like I've been, and if anybody's asking, I'm not gonna say this in too many videos. I'm probably not gonna say it ever. You feel what I'm saying? I'm probably not gonna say it ever, but you know, I'm 26. You know, it's we're we're getting to a point now where it's like, damn, all right, we're 26 now. You were just 25 an hour ago. Or we getting older. You know what I'm saying? So I did open but I opened a savings account when I was working at Amazon in October. So I've been letting that cook. The only thing with my other, the thing, this is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Is nobody's watching, but appreciate everybody that is watching. You know, my thing is like I need. All right, so it's 2 savings accounts. The savings account that I have and another savings account that I need to get. You feel what I'm saying? And my I'm doing what I need to do, right? It's just my patience, which is why I'm so glad and grateful that I'm able to live another day and appreciate you. I'm able to live another day to experience the experience patience and excuse me and because I'm just like, yo, I need this amount, not even saying this amount, any amount that I get, I know where it's gonna go and I know where it's, you know what I'm saying? And then before, it's when I got the money, it was just like, damn, I got so many things that I need to do. Where is this money gonna go? Because I want to do so much. Now that I got the bread, even though it's been a lot, I know that $50 could go here, $50 could go here, $50 could go there, and that's not how those systems operate. It's either the lump sum or it's nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So I was just like, what is the most cost effective that can pay me in the most dividends, the most, you know what I'm saying? So I figured out, okay, if I do this in this amount of time, I can do this, right? Okay. Let me try to see if I can work. But you know, it's slowly but surely, again. You know, the only thing with this is that I'm like feeling is because like boom, the savings, my first savings account is like my first second month, right? It's like I seen the dividends that I got, and I'm like, damn, I only got 10 cents in dividends for a month. I'm like, all right. But then if I open my second savings account and hold that for 6 months, the dividends is like, and the only reason why the dividends is the way it is now is because I didn't hold it the way I was supposed to hold it for a couple months, and that's not the play that I'm trying to run. The play I'm trying to run is the play that I'm doing, right? So what I'm my the reason why I'll be like, yeah, I need this X amount. Let's say that the amount is like, I'm not thinking big. I'm thinking like small. So let's say the average amount is like 5,000, right? I know I could put, let's say 2,000 in my other savings account and lock that in for by my next year. I do a year because we're in December right now. I do a year, 1,000 or 2,000 in my account. Boom. And then that second savings account is connected to um what's the bank called? Is it American Express or Amex? I think that's the same thing. American Express, Amex. Yeah, but it's that savings account is partnered with them. So me doing that, me having that savings account with them is gonna look good for me applying for their account, whatever like that. And I want to do that now because I know the route that I'm going, and I want to open that. I want to open that in like the end of this month because I was crazy. This is why I love going on walks. I realized that going on this walk, not saying going on this walk, but yeah, going on this walk, I was just like, damn, where am I gonna put this money? And I realized where it's gonna go. I'm not gonna say where it's gonna go because I realized every time that I say them, where's the money gonna go? Something always happens with that. So what I do know is like, all right, I was like, I narrowed it down to two things, and I'm just like, okay, if I put my money here and here, I have a good amount of return on it, right? Okay. And then I started thinking like, damn, if I invest X amount of money on this, it's gonna take a month for this to show receipt, like the the receipts and stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, what can I do? Let me turn this shit down. Right, doing that, right, right. Um, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah. What was I talking about? My birthday? Oh, my walk. I realized that I was like, all right, if I put my money here and I put my money here, it's like, all right, cool. But I was just like, if I put this X amount there, I was like, the next month I couldn't figure out. I was like, wait, instead of doing that, I could put, instead of putting my money in this account, in this account, or yeah, in this account for where I need to go for it to grow. I was just like, I could just put that money over here to see how much I got in over here, right? And I can do that, and then I could do that, and then I can see how much money I have over there and over there and over there, and then by the next by who knows, I might have 10, 20,000 sitting around and I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is see how much is over there. If there's nothing over there, it's cool. My thing is my whole goal was to build it up anyway. So whatever's over there, all right, cool. Whatever, let's say there's nothing over there, cool. Let's build it up. Let's be conservative and say like 1,000 is over there. 1,000, 1,000 is cool because I could take that 1,000 and put that, like I already told you, I could put 1,000 in a savings account, and that's exactly where it's going, nothing else. And like I said, if it's 1,000, the 1,000 is going to the savings account, and then it's going to ads. And then we like I said, got interviews, and I'm in the process of doing onboarding for 2 jobs plus the interviews. The only reason why I'm doing the interviews is because the first job that I'm doing, if I'm saying I don't like it, is because the condition that's outside, I don't, it's cold. So I'm gonna do this until I get the second job, and then once I get the amount of hours that's sufficient, leave that and continue to work that. Because what I was doing for when I was working at Amazon and FedEx, my thing was just like I was trying to do both, and I didn't have no. I had a plan, but I didn't really have no plan because I was really just working, getting paid, and I mean I did start my savings account, so like I said, I did have a plan, but I wasn't with the FedEx job. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do with my check. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I was too focused on being tired versus the plan at the goal at hand. You feel what I'm saying? So this job, these jobs, I'm fuck being tired, fuck being all of that. I have to push through that. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what made me, being honest, that's what made me like slack off and be like, I got 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I don't need 2 jobs. I want 2 jobs because I knew it would be faster. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like, well, if I don't go to this job and I get fired, I still got 1 job. And that wasn't the goal. The goal was having the both of the jobs. So me slacking off at 1 job and made me lose both of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll make a video about how I lost both of those. Um, yeah. It's just, um, it's just now I'm learning, and I'm learning faster than I was learning before, which is, and was so, I'm so excited because it's I'm stuttering because I'm so excited. I apologize. I'm excited because I'm actively recording myself for what, like, this is what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to, and I'm not saying I'm doing this on because I'm not. Nothing that I'm doing is on purpose. Everything is, I'm recording it. I'm saying I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm recording it. So it's and I don't watch my lives back unless it's like the video that I posted about my EBT and stuff. I watched it 100 times before I even posted it. So because that is insane. You feel what I'm saying? But that video that I posted 3-4 days ago, that video was in April. You feel what I'm saying? That video was April of 2025, and I posted it now. And it's because I was just like, oh, I'm gonna wait until I have a whole. Even though I have 13,000 of y'all, it's not. I wanted the video to be edited out perfectly so it'll get traction. Even though I don't got no views right now, I just want it posted so I can get all the other videos I saw for this phone and get it posted. I just want those videos posted. Cause I got mad videos and it's just on my phone for no reason. It's just taking up space. I should have just posted it when I, you know what I'm saying? But I was too keen on wanting everything to be perfect for you guys, and I wound up not posting nothing. Cause I look at my videos and I'm like, bro, I record so many videos, and when you look at the videos that I record versus the videos that I post, I'm going through my thing and I'm like, bro, I only have like, I don't have, I don't have, I probably do got like, I don't have 100 videos. I don't have 100 videos. I don't. Cause I was going like, do I even have 10? But the reason why I'm thinking about it is because like the videos that I want to post that I think is good quality, even though the videos that I post are just videos, but the videos that I want to post, you feel what I'm saying? Like you're gonna know like this the shit I want to post because I'm posting it all the time. Like you feel what I'm saying? I'm all over the place, but it's just like I'm just excited that I'm able to mess up. And it's not even on purpose. It's just like, damn, I learned my mistakes from doing that. Not gonna do that again. And then, like, learning in the process and recording, like, damn, this is what I learned, and da da da. Well, now I know what not to do with this, da da da. And that's like, yo, this is crazy that I'm able to record it, and I'm going through the process. So, like, this is why this is why success is gonna hit different because I've been recording the whole entire process, even when niggas just wasn't here. You feel what I'm saying? And like people only hear like somebody said happy birthday, and that's only because people wanna people wanna make it seem like they are there and they're not. You feel what I'm saying? And it's deeper than what I'm saying because nobody understands. You have to be there to physically understand. So I'm not trying to sound like a hater. I'm not trying to sound like none of that. It's really the facts. I want to get that. I want to get that out of the way too, because people really make you look like the bad guy and make you all of that because of your decisions that you made to better yourself. People would dead slap you on the face, call you names, disrespect you, your whole bloodline, and all of that, and then be like, I'm sorry. And then think that I'm sorry is supposed to change everything that you've done to spit in my face and do all of that. Like, negative. And then you think just because that we're related is supposed to just negative. Or because you did something for me. That doesn't take away the fact that you slapped me, you did all of this, da 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 da. And that's not saying I'm not gonna help you. Obviously, I'm gonna help you. It's just like you can't expect me. You can't. You can't force me to help you. You can't force me to. It's like you can't slap somebody in the face and then expect them to just be like, oh, this is my so and so. So I'm just supposed to like, nah, bro. And then it's built up shit. It's not just one time. So it's not you gonna slap me one time and I'm gonna bug out because oh my god, you slapped me one time. Like it's a built up. There's times that where you was angry, you had nobody to loud shout on, and you slapped me, and it's just like I know where the slap came from, and it's just like I ate it. I had nothing to do with the slap, but I ate it. Why? Because I knew where it came from. And if I would have retaliated, it would have like I just knew like I just know certain things. You feel what I'm saying? And niggas will never understand that shit. And it was like, yo, why you act certain? Because nigga, cause I know the real. I know the real. And niggas be mad because I know the real. And I be speaking up, and niggas hate that. It's just, I got for y'all. I'm gonna mute. Can I mute? It's just, it's a whole lot of shit. Like, it's to a point where you, like, now, it's like people that do stuff that piss me off intentionally, is, and, like, you'll probably see, like, a month ago that probably pissed me off. But now I don't know if you realize, but the last couple of hours hasn't been too much complaining because like I realized like obviously I knew that they were trying to rage bait me, but it's just like I feel way better than just ignoring it and just ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? And then dealing with it like doing shit that I have to clean up is just like okay. That shit is just like annoying, but it's just like just clean it up and just because I know what the outcome is. It's gonna be on the other end. So it's just like yeah, I do it now, but I just know niggas is gonna be mad on the other end. It's just it's just I fucking love it, man. I love realizing shit. I have to take a shit. I'm bringing that with me. Yeah. You know, one thing I noticed as I need to start taking back care of myself, better care of myself. Because not gonna lie, I did kind of give up. And the reason why I did that is because I know my power. And the only reason I'm saying this is because I'm talking about power with women. And I know if and when I keep myself up, no matter if it's just a shape up, Like, and it doesn't matter the clothes that I have on. It doesn't matter any like. I'm gonna prove it too, and you're gonna see in the upcoming videos. Like, I could just have regular clothes on, just look good, and just have my stuff well put together, and people just, and that's what gets people upset. No designer, no nothing, no, just me and my energy, and people be just like, how? What does that matter? Another thing that I realized too is people that notice a problem with you and won't say a word until it gets to an unbearable point, or somebody else feels a similar way to where somebody else brings it up, and then they be like, yeah, and then make it now it's a tag team to where, you know what I'm saying? Now it's a group of people that don't like you, and it's just like, where did this come from? Where you could have just, we could establish this and nipped it in the butt when something first happened to prevent this big ass. But people do that intentionally, and it's crazy. I realized that too. And I realized another thing. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff I realized is just, everything is just like a slap in the face, because it's like, when I told y'all, like, I spent 12, 13 years of trying to understand, not even understand, but trying to establish relationships, trying to build, because I knew without family, I know without family we don't have nothing. I know without this we don't have nothing. So, me doing what I'm doing is like, and niggas don't understand. Like, I want to say it's cool, but it's just like, I don't understand. What I don't understand is why people would go above and beyond for people that won't, and then people will go above and beyond for people that they know won't go above and beyond for them. They just hope that they will, by showing that they go above and beyond for them, which is stupid. Instead of going above and beyond for somebody that you know is gonna go above and beyond for you, you rather do the opposite. You rather do the opposite. And I hate. It's not even saying I hate. It's just coming on here and reflecting, because what do you come to reflect? I'm excited to start a new job that I know I'm going into doing this with the intentions of saving. Like, going into any other job, it was just like, okay, I didn't have that account. It was just like, all right, I'm gonna get it, or it's just gonna work. Now I know it's gonna work. Now I have a system. I feel so much better with the system. It's just like insane. You feel me? Like, this time next year, and I'm so glad I'm recording this. 12/15 is when I decided to change my life. At 12/15, it's 1:12 right now. At 12/15, I was just like, I gotta do something different. And I felt different saying that, because it's like, now I know what I need to do. And every year, you have the New Year's resolution, like, oh, I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna get in the gym. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. and you never get around doing it. And this is why I'm so excited because I'm changing my mindset. I had the realization of this whole entire year that I've been homeless to understand who's with me and who's not with me. And it's so crazy that the people that are giving quote unquote advice is not taking the advice that they're giving. The only reason I'm saying that is because it's ironic that the people that's giving me advice are the same people that slapped me in the face, spit on me, and did all of these things. And the quote that I just said that it's just weird. Like I said, the people that you know is gonna be around for your success is the same quote that person that slapped me said. And I was like, that's ironic because I always said I want you to remember everything that you're doing because I want you to remember that. I'm not saying it's gonna hurt. It is because you're thinking that yo, it's crazy because this is how niggas think. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Niggas think because I let you stay here, and I'm like, you let me stay, and it's not even that you did. She did, and you just wanted me to leave the entire time. And it's like people, and I don't understand what it is. And another thing is like I'm not holding my tongue anymore. I'm being respectful, but I'm done holding my tongue because nobody holds their tongue for me. Another thing I realized too. Show the same respect that people show me. I'm reciprocating energy. And then people be like, you're disrespectful. I'm like, well, did you think what came out of your mouth was disrespectful? And then because then it's gonna be like, well, if you didn't think about, like, if you don't think about that, then why should I think about the way I speak to you if you don't think about the way you speak to me? Looking niggas dead in their face. I'm not playing. I'm not playing, bro. It's crazy that because before I used to be like, yo, I'm not playing with niggas, and I like people, da da da. But no, bro, I'm so serious, bro. And it's gonna be so serious to where it's gonna be sad how serious I am. Because people are gonna start seeing, and when people start seeing, they're gonna think I'm like, and it's so crazy because people are gonna think I'm moving funny, and I'm not moving funny. I'm moving accordingly. Because I've been here for 6 months, and the entire time, like, and I've been telling y'all what's been going on, and then half the stuff I haven't because it's just like I know y'all gonna get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Then half the stuff y'all probably not gonna believe. And it's like I don't want to keep coming and complaining because it's just like after a time it's just like, all right, yeah, bro, I'm saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Bro. I need to change what's going on. That was another thing too. I'm the one I'm the one that's holding myself back. I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? All right, maybe I changed my whole from October. November was, I feel like God telling me, yo, think about what you're doing, understand what's going on, and da 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 da. Because the beginning of December was an eye opener. So this is why I'm trying to grind this December because I don't need like I don't know my time frame here because it was just like it was a situation. I know I didn't cause the situation, but I know that situation was orchestrated for the kick out because it was just like, oh, you've been here for too long. I don't know how to kick you out, so let's stage a scenario where it caused the problem to where it's like, boom. That's what that was. So now I understand what that was. It's like, oh, Niggas don't care what your well-being is. They just don't want you around them, fucking up their flow. I think their flow is just taken from other people. And then once you realize that, it's just shit just gets sad. So the reason why I've been like, yo, I want to get my own. And then I realized, like, why am I here? And then I start thinking, like, am I here because da 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 woo woo? And it's a whole lot of plethora of reasons. But then I understand the real reason why I'm here because of the signs. And I pray for discernment, I pray for strength, I pray for guidance, I pray for all of that. And I understand why I'm here. And I also understand that God doesn't give you situations that you can't handle. So I'm kind of like, damn, blah, 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 blah. And then I realized that I can control. The only thing I can control is my reactions, my emotions, my anything that comes out of me. And then once I realized that on top of my situation, I'm like, then I can control my entire situation because I'm in control of it. And then I'm like, wait, I'm in control of my situation? There's no way because I feel like I'm in, like, I feel like I'm at the mercy of just, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like the God is not in control because obviously God is in control, but what I'm saying is I feel like I said, God is showing me this whole entire time of being homeless that you are not built to work a job. You're not built for all of this, that, and the third. And I want to show you that by giving you, like I ask for strength, ask for wisdom, ask for all of that, and consistently be getting problem after problem after problem. That strengthens my mentality of thinking and my ways of thinking, which is why I changed my patterns. Because and the really thing I need to stop doing is this because I will be where I need to be way faster. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm blaming my situation on the reason why this is okay to when I can kill two birds with one stone and strengthen this on top of this, which is my lungs, on top of my stress and anxiety. I don't want to say anxiety because it sounds too femaleish, like just anger and you know what I'm saying, stress, and then learning how to deal with how I used to deal with instead of punching people in the face, learning how to deal with it without this. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing. That would be something to cry about. Because it's like, damn, I learned how to communicate without raising my voice, without getting angry. And even if we didn't come to a mutual agreement, I still got to what I got to say. You still got to what you got to say. Amazing. So just working for I don't want to put a time frame on it, but I know I have a goal in my head that I want to work for in order, like, I want to say all my work, like, the goal is, I want to say the goal, but let's say I want to work for, let's say a month. I'm not going to work for a month, get the money, and then be like, oh, I'm out. No, I'm going to, like, obviously work. Let's say the month, I get the bread that I need for the month. And then I'm like, okay, now it's time to, I already have the savings account, but now it's time to structure everything, all right? This, okay? The bread that I have is gonna go here, here. Next month, how much that accumulates, okay? Now I got stuff rolling, boom, 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 boom. Okay, 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in between those, I'm trying stuff. Boom, boom. And I'm not saying because I'm just holding on to the job just because just for security. Because like I said, I know, being honest, I'm holding on to the job for connections, and it's not just connections for, it's the people connections. Because me, I'm the bridge to anything. So what I'm trying to do, I know my word of mouth and my sales because you know what I'm saying. It's just I'm just me. I just know I could do anything I put my mind to. That's just me. So I know any environment I get into, I can adapt to sell anything. And then, like, this is what I'm saying, like, getting into these rooms. And then another thing I realized is from this whole entire year, like I said, taught me a lot of why I'm like, yo, I'm trying to sell things and things are not working. And, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, my pictures is right, my things, everything is right. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, before I didn't have braids, it was an afro. And then now it's like this. And I'm just like, yo, I look, and as another thing, I had to, like, I'm like, if I look good, I know the females is gonna come. And I was like, I have to say no, and I have to learn how to, because I, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just balancing. It's just like, okay, if I take care of myself, I just know that the girl is gonna come. I don't want that attention because I know how that's gonna go, and I don't want people thinking I'm trying to take their girlfriend, trying to da da da, because I'm funny as hell. So it's just like I'm, you know what I'm saying? And I had that issue a lot. So here's what it is. Mm-hmm. Um, like that's why I said getting this the second job that I'm gonna get is obviously the first job I'm gonna get is to get my finances and stuff in order. Second job is while I'm working is just to make sure that I look the par, smell the par, so I can sell what I need to sell, anything. Because once I look the par, smell the par, anything is possible. Because now I look the par, smell the par, you don't know where I'm from. Like I come to you like this, you know where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Or you have an idea where I'm from. I put on my blue shirt, I clean my hair, I smoke good, nigga. I got like, nigga, you gonna think I'm, even though I'm black, like it's gonna be like, yo, what do you do? Like, you feel what I'm saying? And then don't let me put the AP on. Don't let me put the like word. Don't let me put the Audemars Piguet on. Don't let me put the like word. Rolex. It's just I can't wait for because I like once I get paid, I know I'm gonna be excited because I'm like, bro, this is crazy that I'm gonna be able to. And I texted the dude for the ads to see like if I could do what I asked. Like, and if I can, then that's cool. But if I can't, and then I gotta do an all lump sum, then I have to go the second round, which I said I gotta go when I get paid, see if there's money over there, and then use that. But if it's not, then I have to just save like 2 months, 3 months. Well, 2 months because then I'll be at zero. Well, I don't want to be at zero. So, and then once I spend that, then it's, you know what I'm saying? But it's spending to make money. So it's still, I wouldn't have nothing for a month. So I was gonna do three. So I have a little bit, you know? Because I was gonna do, it's a lot of ways I was gonna do it. And I'm not gonna say all of the ways, but that was one of the ways. And just in case those, any of those don't work, I have a couple other ways. And I'm not gonna say it, but like when stuff start working, obviously, I'm gonna be like, whoa, if this didn't work, I was gonna do it like that, and if that didn't work, I was gonna do it like that, and if that didn't work, I was gonna do it like that, and if that didn't work, I was gonna do it like this. Like I have like from plan A to plan Z, and if plan A don't work, if plan through Y don't work, Z is gonna work for plan A. You know what I'm saying? Because plan A has to work. It's gonna work, and it's just it's crazy because yesterday my aunt asked me an interesting question, and now I'm thinking about it because I watched the video. All right, so I'm gonna tell you what my aunt asked me, and then I'm gonna tell you the correlation of what I was thinking about. My aunt asked me, "You ever thought about? You think you could be a pastor?" And then I'm kind of like, why would you ask me that? Nothing about me screams pastor, but and then I had to be like, wait, my godfather's a pastor, my grandmother's a pastor, my freaking is a pastor. Like like I'm basically a PK. But my dad is not a pastor, so I won't consider myself. But Godfather, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I was probably because like I just said, I could do anything, and I could speak for a long time. So it's just like, but I'm not a person where like I don't want to. I'm not a follower. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't consider myself a follower because, like I said, I started YouTube when I didn't even know what YouTube was. And like, until my brother introduced me to YouTube, and then I was on YouTube. I wasn't watching it, but I was just uploading what I was doing. I just started watching YouTube until 2020 or 2019, end of 2019, early 2020. You know what I'm saying? Because I was wrapped up in family. But yeah, I had Instagram, Facebook, I had Facebook, Kick, messaging people, and I was dancing and doing all of that stuff on live and shit before niggas was doing that. Like before niggas was doing the challenges and stuff, bro, I was dancing on live to people's music. Like, do your research. And I was doing that 2014, 2013, like 2015, 16, 17. Dancing on live, singing on live. Like, what, bro? Before niggas even, like, word. And I was getting views. At the time, I thought like 100 views, 200 views, 300 views, 400, 500 views. Was like, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So, and it's crazy because in that time, niggas definitely tried to stop the grind throughout the whole, like, and it's crazy because, like, when shit breaks, and when I have, I'm gonna have this conversation with niggas, like a family conversation. I'm gonna have it privately, and then I'm gonna record, like, what I'm gonna be able to record. Probably do like a confessionals for that video to ask like the people that didn't believe. And you're gonna everybody that I'm gonna interview is gonna be everybody that didn't believe, and like you're gonna be shocked because I'm gonna have the person that I'm gonna have like who they are to me, and you're gonna be like, and like I said, when I say every single person, and I'm like, well, obviously they're that age. I'm like, nigga, I don't know if it was just because I don't want to say gullible, but I don't know if it's just my belief system, but I believe that if you say something, you're gonna do it. Like, if you say, I'm gonna train my hardest that I've ever trained in my life, every fiber, soul, atom, nuclei, and to fly, I'm gonna do it. And then as soon as I ask you how, and you're gonna break down. Well, first I gotta know how to this, and you're really breaking it down, and you really like, yeah, I'm gonna invest. So if you're that invested, and then you start seeing progress, nigga, not even fuck progress, because from then to now, I was not even saying it's progress, but when you're in when you're doing something that you love, you're not looking at it as like, yo, I'm making progress. You're doing it because you love what you're doing, And people that doing people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, fuck with what you're doing. That's all that matters to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect. I don't have a fan base, so I can say this. Fuck a fan base. Like, and it's not taking to be rude. I don't have a fan base right now. I mean, I do. Like, but it's that's not. I'm not doing this to create a fan base. I'm doing this to document my life on from since I was 14 till I'm 26 today. And I'm crazy. It's crazy to say that, and it's crazy that and I'm not. Think about it. It's crazy that I didn't document my entire life from 14 to 26, so I know. Damn, this is what and I'm crazy because I should have vlogged my whole entire high school and college career. Like, that's why I'm vlogging everything now. It's because it's like everything. My whole life is a. When people be like, "Yo, my life is a movie," my life is really a movie. Like, it was just an accident last week. Like, I should have it's just so much shit, literally. But back to the point, I don't care about a fan base. I'm really doing this because I love music. I love talking. I love inspiring people. I love doing that, and that's like, and when I first started YouTube, it was just I love recording myself. I love dancing. I love singing, and I love just being in front of the camera because that's what I wanted to do. And then, like I said, getting into things, it was people inspiring other people to do what they're doing. I was just like, damn, I'm gonna do that. Incorporate and inspiring people to do what I want to do, but doing it my way. Nobody's doing like what I'm doing to y'all. Nobody's doing this. Putting their personal life on YouTube, telling them what they're going through and how I'm going through it, telling y'all that I'm homeless, showing y'all where I'm sleeping at, which is a couch right here. This is where I be at, where I edit my videos. This is where I post my videos. I do edit because like the videos that you see is not like that. So it's a little bit. It's not editing OD, but it's cutting out certain things, making sure you know what I'm saying. And this is where I edit my videos. This is where I sit, and this is where I apply. This seat is where I apply to jobs. This is where you know what I'm saying. It's just here. It's here. And then when I smoke, when I can't be in here, it's in a room or outside in the car. When I was smoking in the car. It's only I'm not smoking outside because it's too cold. So I'm only here, here, three places in the bathroom. And like I said, I want to say this because it sounds crazy, but this is like the first time in my life where I can take a shower and still feel dirty, bro. And this has been going on for a year, and it's insane, bro. I've never felt like this before, and I try to ignore it. But every time I ignore it, it's just somebody reminds me, and I'm like, it's like this shit is annoying, and it's just like I could help it, but then it's just like I have to do extra shit that I don't have, and then I have to ask people that don't want to help, just so they can have other things. Like, I don't want to give people that, you know what I'm saying, it's already enough as it is. You feel what I'm saying? So I'd rather have people say, you this, you that, da da da, cool. I know deep down in my heart, I take a shower every day, twice a day sometimes. So it's just, and especially when you can't, like, crazy. But, you know, it's, I'm gonna look back success and then I'm gonna be like, damn, I did put myself through that because if I would have stopped the smoking, I probably would have had an easier life. But it probably would have been way worse because, like I said, I don't know how to deal with it. my surroundings while not being at 100, and then dealing with somebody at 100 while I'm trying to be at 0, and still have a conversation while still understanding and being respectful. Like that's a whole lot to deal with right there. Especially with people that don't take accountability, and then females on top of that. Come on, gang. Like you're just giving me a whole lot right now. And then I'm grateful. You don't understand. What I pray, and it's not just to get me out of the situation. It's to be grateful that I do, because I wasn't at first. And then I had to realize, like, damn, I'm not outside on the street. Okay, I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I'm able to sleep somewhere that when it rains, I'm not wet, and when the wind blows, I'm not cold, and when it's hot, well, when it's hot, it's hot. Just when it's cold, I'm not cold. So I'm grateful for that. And then when it's not raining, I'm grateful for that too. And when it snows, I'm grateful for that too. It's just, everything. It's always something, right? My issue with being homeless right now is the fact that we like, okay, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. And how it sounds is how it sounds. Because I was gonna sit there and try to dress it up, and nah. Like I said, I'm just be 100% because, like I said, I'm 26. It makes no sense to sugarcoat shit. I'm just spit it out because I'm tired of building up the tension, right? I feel like there was no need for us to be homeless, and I'm thinking of the aspect of the entirety of everything, right? The how, and it could be selfish, but it wouldn't sound like this if this wasn't presented. Because, like I said, I'm not the person to ask for anything. Because if it was up to me, I wouldn't have. To be honest, I don't even know what I would have. Because, like I said, I wasn't asking for anything. So the household for 500,000, right? Everybody got 70,000. My uncle passed away, and he split his share between everybody, so everybody got 70,000 plus, right? But this is everybody's trying to downplay that. Like, all right, well, whatever, cool. So in the process of the house being sold, me and my aunt were like, okay, we want to be open about like the process. When are you signing the papers? When you going back and forth with the lawyer? And it was none of that. So I get my aunt's frustration, right? Now everybody was saying like, yo, you had 12 years to do this, that, and the third. Wow. I agree with that, and I also disagree with that. The reason why I disagree with that is because my aunt was paying the bills, balancing right? The only reason why I agree with that is because it's just like, damn, the whole time, like, the reason why I'm buckling down now is because now I'm realizing that everybody is for self and it's not as family oriented as everybody was portraying to be. And I'm like, damn. And that was and that's my fault but that's what I thought. Because that's what I thought family was. So that's why I was like, all right, that's my bad. So I did agree to that we wasted time, you know, but everybody has their own reasons, and that's not a reason to sit there and be like, oh, I wasted 12 years because I thought that family had my back and because that's stupid. Even though that was partially what I thought, but not in the fact of they were gonna have my back financially, meaning that they were never gonna sell a house, and that I was gonna be able to work a job and move out on my own. You know what I'm saying? Not being kicked out like how shit went out. You feel what I'm saying? And it's funny how shit planned out because before, no, I think this was like 2023 before the house got sold because the house got sold last year November. I was asking like my aunts and I'm like when the talks was like, oh, we were going back and forth and they were like, oh, this the house is getting closer. I was like, "Yo, do you plan on staying in here forever?" And it was a vague no. And I knew from there I was just like, yes, I'm gonna stay here forever. This is the forever home. Never gonna move. My kids is gonna be here. My kids is gonna be here. And I'm like, oh. That's when I knew I was like, damn, I really gotta get what I need to get. But I didn't know how I was gonna get it for me. So I agree because I'm like, yeah, I did waste time, but and in the 12 years, you're not thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get a job to move out with this, that, and the third. Everything played out like how I think about it slowly. Like I moved here in 2012. From 2012 to 2015, that's when my great grandmother passed away. But in between that time, it was like more family oriented, and then it was like right after she passed away, that's when the family started splitting up. But it got slow from 2015 for from 2015 to 2019 is when I went to college, right? And those 4 years was another time period, but it was slow. But it was like a lot happened, and I can recall everything because every year something happened, and it was like, because like I said, my whole goal coming over here was to establish a relationship with my pop, understand why my aunt was acting the way she was acting after she had her daughter, and why my aunt felt like she was like, even though we're 4 years apart, like why I don't know what that that relationship or this relationship is, and um establishing a relationship with my cousins. So, because regardless of everything that happens with the siblings, the cousins are still the cousins. Because you know what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with us. It's just, but they made it. You know, whatever. I was always neutral because I'm not a dick rider. But anyway, like I said, I agreed to disagree, and I was the only. Like I said, I was the only neutral one because I was the one going from here to Jersey, paying like an idiot, and not paying most of the time. But some of the times when it's like late, I had to pay because it was like, how the fuck else was I gonna get back? I wasn't taking a train, so or and then it was just like to talk about the situation with the house and coming back, having conversations, and then it's just like, all right, well, the next weekend this is what's gonna have the and it's just like back and forth again, trying to get my license, and then like it's just like doing all of this is just it's just like God, because it's like the way everything played out, I was just like I could have eliminated a whole lot of stuff because I didn't get like I was trying to get my license in 2020. I was really trying to get my license and I graduated high school, which was in 2018, 2019. Right? And then I didn't get my license until 2023, right? And like I said, from 2020 to 2023, it was back and forth to Jersey, trying to learn how to like. It was a next weekend, this and it was a you know what I'm saying, to where it was just like I was going so I was literally it was literally every weekend, and then the summertime like I was literally living out there because it was literally every weekend I was out there to the point where my cousin was like, damn, this nigga won't let up. To where my cousin was just like, look, I'll let you drive my car one time in this parking lot, turn a few turns and get out. All right, you drove. And then I was just like, yeah, fuck this. This is my last time coming out here, and a lot, and then um, that was my last. Literally, that was my last time out there since um, yeah, since I said this is the last time me coming out there willingly. I did say this was my last time coming out there, but I didn't mean it like that. I'm not like coming out here wasting my time because I kept saying like, oh, I'm wasting my time coming out here, bro. I'm trying to get my fucking license so I can get shit. And like I said, how it played out, and if I know what I know, I just got my license because I'm just like, I feel like he's waiting for my cousins to get their license so we could all get our license together. And it's crazy because as soon as I got my license, my cousin called me and was just like, yeah, bro, I got my license. Literally, we got our license the same week, but the only thing difference is he got his license in a car. And I'm like, and it's the car that I put in. I'm like, the car that I put in my YouTube video? The same color and all of that? I'm like, that's weird. But, whatever. But I was just like, if I would have got my license then, I would have got the Amazon driver. I would have been an Amazon driver. I would have been like, my situation let me be. Like, this is why I say I'm ahead of the game because my plan was to be. I was gonna get in 2020 or 2021. I was working. No, I know I was working FedEx in 2019 to 2020 in Jersey, and I was a package handler in a warehouse. And I was supposed to be a driver, which was so crazy how life played out because 2 years later I ended up being a driver at that shit. But I was supposed to be a driver first, and if I would have got my license when I was supposed to, I would still be a driver there. Crazy, but yeah, that was a whole license situation. And I saw it. Yeah, I made videos on that. I was going back and forth and complaining about like this shit is insane. And then I got my license, ended up working the job, and I'm just like, okay, this is what we gotta do, and whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm just like, well, driving. It's not even saying driving because driving was only at that time when I got my license in 2023. They were only paying I think $19 an hour. It wasn't even 20 I think yet, but now it's like 23. And then looking at the I was just like, holy. But now it's just like, now I got my security license, my CDL, I said security license, my security, CDL, food handlers, um, and I'm working on something else, but it's like, I got all of these and it's just like, it's cool, but it's just like, I'm kind of, like, I don't want to say I'm kind of, but it was just I didn't have no saving habits. It was just like, yeah, I have money, but this money's not making me no money. And then the money I did have, it was just like, I would spend it all because I would just be like, oh, I'll get another job. And it was like, dickhead shit. And then I get mad on the stories that I have that I'll be like, damn, if I would have known what I know now back in 19, like, I would be a fucking millionaire right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then another thing of me praying for patience and guidance and all of this stuff is because it's like, yes, I know who to take with me to the next level and who not. But like I said, I don't say that I'm not that person, but God is always gonna find a way to be like, nah, this is what I said and this is what you're gonna do. So like I have a plan, but God always has his plan at the end of the day. So we're gonna see what that is, and I'm all for it because I feel like I've done a lot of reflection. I apologize to literally everybody that I've ever hurt, and I prayed on it. And then, which is why I feel like I'm going through. I went through a lot of stuff in the beginning earlier this year because I really did a lot of, and that was the first time I've ever done it. I got on my knees, prayed, cried, and all that. that's why, like, now towards the end of the year, it's just like I feel a lot better than what I did coming into 2025. Now leaving 2025, like it's like now I got a savings account. I'm about to get two more jobs. You know what I'm saying? And then like it's just everything is better now. It's just like, and it's only gonna get better. And it's crazy because this is what I prayed for. And then it's just like what 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 I want is literally right there. And what's so amazing about this is because people, I'm saying people meaning the people, family is not gonna fathom like the moves that I'm about to make because they're not gonna expect me to make these type of moves because the way that they see me in their brains, I can't help that. But what I know off of living with these folks and being around these folks and the nature of these folks of how they're gonna now the energy is gonna switch and how they're gonna treat me differently. And I'm always gonna be the person to speak up. And what's different between from 12 up until I want to say 16. It's so crazy. I was always the person to speak up. I was always that. I was always like, people, you would think about it as, oh, you don't listen, or you being rebellious, or you disrespectful, blah, blah. No, it's when I see something that I don't feel that's right, I'm gonna say, yo, that's something that's I don't like, or that I don't feel right, or why is that? I got a question, I got a da 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 da. But people are, oh, that's the reason why you get in trouble. But I feel like it's deeper than that because if I feel like if I was always the yes person, I would be way worse than what I am right now, bro. Like, real shit. And then, like I said, people been trying to, like I said, I was always the person to speak up. Like, I realized my 13, 12, 13 years living on this side of my family, they've been trying to mute me, bro. And it's sad because it's like I've come to that being quiet, be like, oh, I'm gonna just shut up, and that's like, yeah, that's what I want you to do. And it's like I'm not being quiet because you're telling me to be quiet. I'm being quiet because what I want to say, I'm not gonna say what I'm supposed to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say, if that makes sense. And what I want to say is not what I'm supposed to say. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't say anything. Because my mom told me if I don't have nothing nice to say, I don't say nothing at all. And that's real shit. So I don't intentionally go into conversations trying to hurt people's feelings, but people constantly try to nitpick or try to do to get a reaction and try to. And I'm like, why? So, you know, moving forward with life is just people gonna think that I'm just, I don't know, I don't care about, and it's not even that I don't care. I don't, but it is. It's gonna be I don't, and the only reason why it's gonna be I don't care is because it's like when when I did care, you didn't care. And then and when I did care for years, and you still didn't, and I was giving you advice, and you still shut me down. And then when I was at, when I was at, I'm talking the bottom of the bottom, the worst of my worst, and you like, I'm talking about when I'm talking about slap, spit, punch, all of that in the face, and I'm talking about at the lowest of lows. Like you think you can get any lower than that, and then that person showed you that yes, I can put you lower than that. There will. This is why I say there will never be that connection will never ever be the same ever, bro. You don't understand. Like, like that scene in my head would never leave my fucking brain. Like, and then people today, like, I feel like just that part of their brain just leaves their, like, they just don't associate themselves with that. or they remember what they want to remember. And I remember everything that I say, everything that the other person says, because there's always two sides to the story. And I'm never gonna just tell you my side of the story, because I'm never gonna just. If I react, I reacted because you're trying to do something that you know is gonna piss me off. You're never gonna do something for no reason, because if you're doing something out of genuine, it wouldn't piss me off, and I wouldn't be making a video about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, shit gotta make sense, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, wakes up and be like, damn, I gotta find something to be mad about. That's stupid. That's wasted energy. I can put that energy to going into the gym. I can put the energy to, you know what I'm saying? Doing something productive. Why am I wasting time? That makes no sense. But you're wasting that energy that you could be putting in productive to try to, like, why? And then when you don't get the reaction you want, you tag team with somebody else, and then y'all both put your energy together to try to get a reaction. And then when I don't get a reaction, you get a third, and then it's just like. But then you be like, bro, it's so insane because I really love you, bro. And it's just like, bro, family. It was at first it was like, oh my god, it's an ex, my girlfriend's like. Now when it's family, it's like you cannot escape this. And now when people break down and cry to me, and I don't show no emotion, and I'm emotionless, people are gonna think that something is wrong with me, and it's not nothing wrong with me. It's just the manipulation is just like you have to be there. You have to understand what the fuck I be talking about to understand why I'm the way I am. People just think I'm just like this, nigga. Nigga, I was a kid at one point where I was smiling, laughing, joking, and wanted nothing else. But like, I still want what I wanted as a kid now. It's just I have to fucking hide it because the world that we live in and the people that is in this world don't want you to be happy. They want you to be miserable like they are. And I refuse to be miserable like somebody else. So if I feel excited and whatnot, and I'm around people that's miserable, no, I'm not gonna sit there and be excited. Or if I be excited and somebody tries to shut it down, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What I'll do is I'll put on my coat and I'll walk down the block and I'll release all my energy talking to myself about all the plans I got coming up and the stuff that I have to do immediately as soon as I get in the house and da 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 da. So nobody affects that energy. My energy, you don't understand, bro. Nobody is gonna fuck that shit up for me, bro. Like, not nobody. And then when people understand, like, oh, why you acting like that, you don't understand. Your energy is fucked up, and it's not that. It is that. It's not that and it's not even saying you are a fucked up person because you are a fucked up person. You do fucked up things. Not saying you're a fucked up person, but you do fucked up things. Not saying that you can't change, but you choose not to change. So it's like, and then you try to be like, I'm not. I'm not pointing fingers because you see how I'm pointing and it's troublesome. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. No, because I'm not saying that I don't react, because I do react. But I'm learning not to react. You feel what I'm saying? People are latching on to the old me from 2012 up until 2024. Literally, 2024. And they're holding on to, they want to hold on to that. And I want to say early 2024, January 2024. Because these last 2 years, because I had to realize a lot, bro. And then, like, in 2022, when I realized, and I had to really, like, that's when life, like, really, like, was just, like, slow motion. Like, 2022 felt slow motion in September because I was just like, what? And then October came, I'm like, what? Then November came, and I'm like, what? December came and I'm like, oh. And then a year later, I'm like, no. And it's like still kind of like weird, like, cause it's like, wow, this is what like I'm waving like you don't understand like when I say this is not real life, but this is real life because this moment right now where I'm just like, okay, I'm alive, I know I'm breathing, I'm waving my hands, but the thought of this person not being here is still can't be real because I I I was with you one point and you're not here anymore. You know when you take a trip and you don't see somebody for a long time and then you finally rekindle, or a relative that lives far away that you know that you can't ever see because you can't afford to go all the way over there. It's like, okay, I think you're all the way over there and I can't afford to get all the way over there, but when I can get to afford to get all the way over there, do I want to go all the way over there? But then once I get, I'm probably gonna accept. It's just this feeling that I know that I'm alive, but you are not here. The disconnect is just, I know people know what I'm saying. It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't understand because I still have to be strong. I still have to be the example, right? I have to show, and this is insane that I'm even thinking about this because I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, damn, I know what I have planned, and I'm like, if I just pop with somebody, all of this would be over because it's like the way that I want to pop on somebody is not gonna just be the regular pop on somebody. Like I have so much built up emotion that that pop off is. I don't know if I'm gonna stop. I don't know. Like you feel what I'm saying? So like I just thought about that. Like I have to really control my everything because it's like knowing that people don't have your best interest at heart on top of people want to be where you're at so that they'll do anything to be or taint or do anything and then there's nobody that really supports until other people support and then when other people hate and other people hate so there's no real and then once you fuck up they're like oh he fucked up I can't I'll use this as the you know it's not that it's just people are people no matter what. I don't know what I thought. I don't know why I'm being so loud. I don't know what I thought. I'm like, I definitely knew what I thought I wanted to. I knew where I wanted to be at. Or I had an idea what I wanted to be at. Not knowing the work that goes behind it. Because I have a lot of dreams. And knowing what I know now, the work that I have to put to get there, once I get over these next 3 months, I know anything is going to be possible because I know in these next 3 months, I'm going to put myself through what it takes to get to where I need to go. It's going to be crazy. And another thing I realized is that I'm not like everybody else. I keep trying to compare myself. Like, oh, they did it, so why can I do it? And it's not saying that they did streaming, so I'm gonna do streaming. No, I mean like, let's say if they got to a point doing something. Let's say I'm not saying this. Let's say somebody got to a point by drinking only spring water. They're like, guys, I got here only drinking this, nothing else. I forgot my point with this. Fuck. I just know what I have to do, and it's exciting that it's in place and I'm doing it. The only thing is that I want it to be faster, and the only thing with this process, the, the only thing with this process that frustrates me is that the entire time that I've been here, I've asked for the main thing, and since I've been here, accumulated has been more than what I asked for. But when I asked for it the first time, it was excuse, not excuse, self excuse. But every time that I ask for something, like, all right, so it's not hard to, like, let's say if my phone business, dude, I want to pay it, all right, grateful. I'm not saying anything about that. If I ask for something to a bill to be paid that I have to do a specific amount, and I'm like, I need this, and it's like I don't have it. And it's like, oh, okay, cool, you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. But then when our stranger goes, oh my god, I got this ticket. Oh my god, I got it. It's been backed up, and the price is $1,000. You go, oh my god, I don't. You have to get to work. You have to. Meanwhile, the person doesn't work. Nothing. You just go home. Bam. Not even 24 hours ago, I asked for not even half that. Not even a third of that. A quarter of that. Not even 24 hours ago. And this is a stranger. So then I go look at myself and I'm like, damn, I sound ungrateful because that sounds crazy. Just be grateful that I have my phone bill paid, right? Understandable. Move on. But I'm here and I'm like, damn. Now, mind you, I've already did what I need to do. But it's still the fact of, yes, I asked for this in June. In July, I'm sorry. I already did what I need to do, but I'm still inquiring because it's like, if you can do that, and you've been doing consistently for 3 months, my phone bill, even though that doesn't accumulate to what I've asked for, but still, almost. But at one time, it's no. Talk about it, handle it, and then I still go, yo, maybe now that it's like I said, change the mindset because people still hold on to that. And then when you start talking different, you start da da da, so people understand, and then then it's like, okay, maybe you're not. But like I said, people still hold on to that. Okay. So now I know what this is. You want me here. and you don't want to see me here. Because if you wanted to see me here, then you wouldn't help. You would help. Mm, okay. You just want to be able to talk about me and this person. Okay. Okay. It's like I get it. So now people want you here. They want to do this about you, and other people, they want to say that I love you and care about you, and they also still want you to do the things that they ask you to do with no lip, no question, no ask, no nothing. And if you do, it's how dare you? I let you do this, and this. And then you think, like, and if I say what I want to say, then I'm disrespectful, or then it's get out, or then it's like a situation that doesn't need to be. So you just be like, okay. But then when people start tainting with your character, then it goes, fuck where this is. You're not gonna hold this over my head and can think you're gonna, nah, we're gonna nip this in the bud now. Now people are, oh my god, I don't wanna be, why am I nervous in a place that I, like, don't have to be? You just don't know how to communicate. And because you don't want to, now you're making it. Really, it's real shit though. It's just, I can't let my 2025 habits into 2026. I have to change. I'm gonna make a vision board for 2026 for my birthday. Cause it's funny because I made a video on the 16th of where I wanted to be at in April, like I said, and it's supposed. I think the 16th is what, in 8 days, literally in 8 days. Crazy. I mean, and a lot can happen in 8 days. Who knows? Because I can be at that financial goal that I want to be at, but not physically where I want to be at. You feel me? So I don't know. I'm spiritually where I want to be at. Not fully, but I'm definitely getting there. And I love that for myself. And I'm holding on to memories that a lot of people are not holding on to. And it's memories from, like I said, 2012 to 2015. Because yeah, there's memories out there, but they're not the genuine memories. And now that I think about it, bro, they were never. And it's crazy to say this, but like I said, I'm the only person that really observes shit that in detail and that remembers shit. People don't remember stuff because people don't really care about things and moments and stuff the way I do. Like I'll be like, bro, you remember in 2015 in August when you remember we was at in the backyard and you sat down in the chair, you was like, and I'm like, yo, bro, what happened? You said, yeah, I feel this way because of this. And I'm like, probably not even gonna remember that. I remember that because that was a moment that we sat in the chair, that you felt a certain type of way, and we were just like, how are we gonna get over this, or how are we gonna get through this? And it was because of like, you know, the time that we was able to sit down and talk, and we didn't have to worry about anything. I'm not saying that, oh, it's the times that we gotta worry about shit. Not even that. It's not even about that. I'm holding on to memories where we can, like I said before, oh, I didn't say before y'all, but I said it before the mom. My aunt, I was just like, I'm hanging on the memories of us where we can, where we was just, we didn't even say, yo, we're having a barbecue. It was one day it's a, it wasn't even a summertime. It was one day during the weekend, come home from church, be like, I want a hot dog or a hamburger. And I'm like, damn, word. I'll clean the grill if you word. And then my cousins will come over after church. Oh shit, you grilling? Oh, I'll make this, I'll make that. And we next thing you know, nigga, we got a barbecue. And it was nothing ever planned. It was just we just did it. Yeah, I had to clean up everything in the beginning. But then, voicing out, then people started cleaning up, and then, like I said, after my great grandmother passed away, people tried to keep it up, like, oh, let's do barbecues, but it wasn't the, you know what I'm saying? And then now, like I said, now I'm 26 and thinking about the stuff it was only because of my great grandmother is why everything happened. And then even when the thing, and so crazy, because like I said, I'm the person that observes everything, and it's so crazy that when in those moments, the family dynamic is when people tell me things, I watch and I. So when you be like, oh my God, me and my mom, or me and my dad, me and my uncle, me and my blah 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 blah, blah, whatever you tell me about somebody, I don't look at that person differently. I just watch you and you guys' relationship. So if you go, me and this person did, or this person slapped me in the face. Now the next time that we have a barbecue, I'm gonna look how this person greets you, how they look at you, how the body language is when they're around you, how their body language is around you when they're around other people, how they talk to you around other people, how they talk to you when they're not around, like, or how they talk to you around me when I'm not around, like, and then it's just like you just start to peep certain things, and then it's just like stuff don't add up, and then you start, it's just like, and then you start getting put into uncomfortable situations, and then that's when you start to like, I don't want to even. It's just weird because a lot of like I learned a lot, and I know I'm still learning. And another thing that's a brain buster. My phone's on 10%, so I'll hurry up and wrap this up. What's a brain buster is I thought about a dream that I had that I wasn't me. I was this fat person with, I don't know, suspenders. But I think it was a plaid shirt. I think I said the story before. And I felt like it was the mirror that is in the bathroom because it was familiar with the lighting and whatnot. But I wasn't me. I know I wasn't me. But that had me thinking like, damn, was that me? Because I knew I was, the spirit was me, but I knew that that person wasn't me. And then that got me thinking like, damn, what if that was me, but in a different life, or like my last life, or like like, you know what I'm saying? And then that got me thinking like, damn, if that was me, I watched a movie where I forgot what the name of the movie was, but it was a guy that died, and then he went to heaven, and he was so feeling to come back to Earth that I think they were sending people's spirits back to whatever they were sending people back, but they were sending them through their conscious, like the little light back to their consciousness or whatever like that. I thought about that. I was just like, what if, like, the person I was there wasn't me, but that was my past life. But what if, like, it had me thinking, like, what if, God forbid, I passed away, right, and I'm somebody else, but I still have the memories that I have of me being me, and I'm like, damn, that's probably why when God sends people back, like say if I was that person, he didn't send me back with the memories of him, being me because I would probably like the family that I would left. I would probably want to go back and be like, I'm here, it's me. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of being here, even though I don't want to be here, but you feel what I'm saying? Like I'll be spending the whole time to figure out what family I left, or like you feel what I'm saying? And that would probably be interesting too. Wouldn't that be, yo, that would be crazy. Yo, somebody probably gonna make a movie about that or a series about trying to find my past life or who I was in my past life. People probably gonna fake that. Because the only way you could, I can't say that, but that would be crazy. But that's the shit that I be thinking about in my brain when I was smoking. But what else do I be thinking about? I be thinking about a lot of things. Um, I be thinking about how people gonna change. I be thinking about how I'm gonna change, and I'm thinking about how I'm gonna change for the better. But how people think I'm gonna be changing for the worse. But it's only because that they don't align of what I've been trying to do this whole like it's like you know when I say people been trying to mute me and try to want me to when I say people try to mute me and try to do people want me to be a puppet. People want me to do what they want me to do and not what I want to do. And that's been my whole life. So when I say people are thinking I'm acting funny and moving different and stuff like that, is because I'm gonna isolate myself from the people that didn't believe, the people that didn't want me to do better than them, and keep me in this little bubble that they can't see me elevating. And then it's gonna be weird because they're gonna be like, oh, da da da, no, you're gonna see the energy, and that's another thing that I peep. Why I understand what I don't understand, but now I understand now because I'm going through what I'm going through now. Why people when they get when they get to where they're at and you peep that awkwardness, when people are around their family because it's so much. It's been so much, and then now that you remember, damn, I was beat so many times and I was hit and you don't understand that I don't want that, but I can't control that. You feel what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy. And I said this, and this is so crazy. Excuse me. Excuse me. I said this in 2022, like not 2023, because I wasn't even talking in 2022. The end of 2023, because I wasn't talking in the beginning of that shit either. So the end of 2023 is when I was just like, yo, like, yeah, the shift is coming and da da da, but I definitely did say that shift was coming, but people, I forgot what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying, but like I said, people want me to be their puppet and want me to do what they've been doing. That's why they want me to. They're gonna say, "Oh, you're moving like this, you're moving like that," but it's not. I'm moving like this. I'm only moving like this is because my whole. All right, now I remember what I was saying. So people been trying to mute me because I speak so highly of myself and they speak so low of themselves. That kind of offends them. That's one. Two, they're gonna say I'm moving different because I don't want to be. I want to move away from the people that didn't believe in all of that, and it's gonna be like I'm not moving different and moving that. It's just I just peep all that. And another thing why I now remember why people have that stuff with their families is because they've been beat so many times and stuff like that. With me, and this is what I said. Okay, now in 2023, where I told my aunts and them, I was just like, I watched the people that I watched up until that point because I've been in the dark these past couple of years because I've been focusing on myself. Is Like I'm like, yo, you see, like I don't want to say you see, but when I explain to people like this is what I see with people and when they get rich and how their family dynamics are and stuff like that, I'm like, I know we're gonna get to a point where our family is like this, and I'm just like, I don't want that separation to be like that, even though we can control it. But I don't want us to think that just because we have money, that that's gonna be the excuse for us to talk crazy to anybody just because we have money. And not and what I try to get, or try to get my whole family to understand is because just because you have money doesn't mean that anything. Like the faster you have it, the faster you get taken away. And I said this in 2023. Now people want to use my quotes like they blown this like, and this is why I laugh at it. It's because like, or I don't say anything. It's because like, bro, you use everything people are saying now. Nobody like I put this on everything. Nobody was talking like this. Nobody had this knowledge. No, I'm telling you, gang. Everything in my family is saying is because I was talking about it. I'm telling you, bro. I don't have to lie, gang. I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie. Because if that was the fact, if that was the case, people would be putting shit in action. People would have been doing what they've been. And the only reason why I haven't is because people have been doing, saying that, oh, these people are the highest in the family, and these people have been doing so much, and these people have been working. So I've been giving those people the knowledge, and for 3 years, it's been nothing. And then people had their business for 6 years and still have done nothing. I had my business for 1 year, and I'm not saying anything else after that. That's it. I had my business for 1 year. That's all I'm gonna say is I had my business for 1 year. That's it. But it's a lot of stuff I learned. There's a lot of things that I want to say, but it's just like at the end of the day, people don't care unless you make them care, or people don't care unless other people care. It's sad, but you have to make people care. And I only want people to care because I talk too much shit. I ain't gonna lie. And I believe so highly in myself. I've been telling people since I was in high school I'm gonna be something. And I'm not trying to prove them wrong. My real thing is to prove myself that can I do it? Can I do it? And I ask myself that. Not every day. But you know that little monkey with the little in the back of my head is still, can you? And I have to remind him every day, nigga, yes. Yes we can. You don't see what we're doing? And then he points to this like, well, what are we gonna do about that? And then I have to reassure him, we're gonna stop this, for sure. And he's like, well, how? And I'm like, just trust me, bro. Everything is a process. We're already getting tired. We're already getting tired of it. It's just we have to find something to substitute this with. Because I stopped doing it. I have ADHD. I have to always be doing something. If I'm not doing this, I have to be sleeping. If I'm not sleeping, sorry, but I have to be doing something. So, yeah. Like if it's not this, if I'm not talking to y'all, if I'm not doing this, and I'm not talking to y'all, I'll be in the studio. And I'll be in the studio creating. I'm talking chill. But, if I'm not in the studio, I'm gonna be recording videos. If I'm not recording videos, I'll be driving. If I'm not driving, or but you know, I work really hard for. I'm working really hard because yeah, I talk a lot of shit, but it's bigger than me. I want to help a lot of people, you know, and the way. way people like, it gets me angry. It doesn't get me angry. It gets me disappointed because anger is different. Because the point of my life, I'm not angry anymore. I'm just disappointed in the people, and now I get it. I get disappointed because it's like people, and I only get disappointed because I've been where they are, and then now I understand when people are like, yo, I've been in your shoes, but then when I think about what I was doing and what they're talking about, totally two different things. But now, because all right, so I'll give an example because I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, right? So when people be like, "Oh, I was in school, I did what you would do, I did what you were doing," and da 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 da. Yeah, you were in school. Yeah, you were probably lying and doing this stuff, da 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 da. I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you the truth. You think that I'm lying because it's. You don't think that I will be this 100% truthful with you. So I'm getting beat for telling the truth. So I have to make up a lie. Now you're thinking I'm lying on top of like. Well, like you think I'm sort of, and that on top of a plethora of other shit. It's just like, you know, that's a lot, man. It just gets me mad because niggas just know. That's how you know it's cold. Niggas know what they be doing. I just know how niggas is gonna react when I move. And when I mean move, I mean like move. Like when I get my own place, own car, and shit start moving for me, and people be like, "Oh, why he moving like that?" And then when I get everybody together, people gonna be like, "Whoa, how you been?" And then my energy's gonna be like, it's gonna be the same, but it's just gonna be, it's gonna be like out there. It's always been out there. It's just gonna be different because it's like my whole life they thought that they was in charge, not knowing that I was in charge. I was just complying. Like it's crazy to even say. It's not even crazy to say this, but it's crazy to know this because I've been saying this my whole life, and it's not being. This is not like people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna." I don't know. You and people be like, "Yo, I brought you into this world. I can take you out." Okay, granted, I did not ask to be here. One, two. Like I said, I didn't ask to be here. So technically, you decided to keep me. So it is your responsibility to take care of me, right? That's one. Two, I'm not a maid. Like I've like since little I was always like that. To my little brother, to my little sisters, they always, oh, Tyler, can you? Why you can't do it? Like I used to get pissed off when they used to be like, yo, pass me that, nigga, you're right there, you do it. Like that's like I upset when my aunt did it, but she's old. But them, fuck them. And then it got to a point where it's like, all right, the older you get, it's like, okay, why am I cleaning up after all of my siblings? When these niggas got working hands and all these niggas is doing is watching TV. Why am I cleaning up after them? Oh, because I'm on punishment. Just because I'm on punishment, I gotta clean up after niggas? Come on, bro. And then y'all niggas is tagging on days, tagging on weeks, tagging on months. Like, because I'm doing what? Like, it's just crazy. Like, this shit is, like, this shit is insane, bro. I don't know. But my phone's about to die. I don't want this video to not get posted. I love y'all.